Hey guys, girls, YouTube, Sailingman here, and I want to talk about all the laws that we have in the United States and around the world, and how I think that governments, they don't want everybody to follow all the rules. They want to use the laws to eventually to have something over you, really. Um, we in America, we have a very strong Bill of Rights. Even though the politicians and everybody are trying to chip away at all the gun rights and everything we have, I think a back way of doing a lot of that stuff is making people criminals. Look at all the prisons we've got. Look how many crazy laws that are out there. I mean, if you don't think you can get busted by a law, think about a police officer following your car. A cop knows good and well if they want to pull a car over, all they know, they have to follow that car for a few miles, and eventually they will break a law and they can pull them over. I mean, because you're going to hit a line. You know, there's so many nitpicky rules that follow, that it's going to happen. Every cop will tell you that. So you living through your life, you're breaking laws you're not aware of. There's so many laws. They never get real laws. They don't take old laws. The books. They're there to get you if they ever want to get me or you or anybody else. They can find a law to get you for something. Some may be federal. I mean, you don't even know, and they also, I believe the government uses a lot of the drug laws too. Look at all the people in prison over weed and stuff like that. I don't do drugs. I mean, I do a little liquor every now and then. But I'm thinking Alaska. You watch TV here, you see weed and drugs. We all condemn them, right? You see people going to jail for all this weed and stuff, but watching Alaska, you see people going to jail for liquor. You seen it pulled out, exact same. They running in there with the ARs and everything else and doing the bust over liquor. And you see that. It's like maybe in the future if they ever legalize some of these drugs, you're like, God, can you believe they used to put people in jail for weed and stuff like that? So in a way, I think it does, because when you get busted for that stuff, you lose a lot of your rights. You can't vote. You really can't. There's a lot of things you get busted for. You're on a list. You can always be questioned. You get pulled in. I mean, so you lose a lot of rights. And I mean, how many people here listening to my voice, I'm 36, has done something they can be put in jail for? I mean, when we're teenagers, I mean, we all smoke weed and we've all done some stuff we should be in jail for right now, just so. But if the cops ever kicked in my door, my bag on the floor, my house looking dirty. Kick in my door, they go through my house. Will they find anything illegal? Maybe, because I don't know. There may be a law that I don't even know about that I'm breaking. I personally think I'm following every law there is, but who knows? Who knows what they pass? So. Yeah, I think the laws will be to take a lot of your rights away. And God forbid the government ever moves. And that's the way to separate us. See, they won't bust people like me because I'm a good taxpayer. I pay a lot of taxes. I don't get earned income tax credit. I pay a lot. Me and the wife together, we pay a lot of taxes. So I'm a good taxpayer. They're not going to come get me for that stuff. But the, other people, they'll have them running through the system. And God forbid anything ever happens, it's going to be us versus them. They're going to round up all the people who did the drugs and all this other stuff. They're not, and it's going to be like, we're good, fuck them, you know what I mean? But then they come for us, you know what I mean? So it's that us versus them, I think they do a lot of that crazy stuff to separate us. Because, I don't know, I just personally don't think, I guess that's a little off the wall subject for people. I don't really think a lot of them drugs should be illegal. I think it's a personal freedom. If you want to do it, do it. But you're responsible. See, look at the laws that they pass. The laws are really supposed to be protecting my life, me not screwing everything up. Me not, but there's so many laws that are not necessary. Like I can't go outside and just start shooting my gun out crazy because I could hurt somebody. I could kill somebody. I can't do donuts. You know, something that's unsafe. A law should be something that it is doing something to the public safety, or I'm doing something, I'm taking somebody's property, personal, something to something. But something to me, personally, if I'm sitting, it should be legal. It's personal responsibility. But how many laws that they have out there is just over stupid stuff. I mean, they got laws for falling asleep with shoes on and stuff like that. It's just, it's too many laws, and them laws one day could be used against you. And we're going to think about, let's go back to the drug situation. I'm in logistics, trucking, warehousing. How is all them drugs getting in the United States? I mean, the distribution alone should be like huge warehouse. There's no way in hell that that's coming in without the government's approval. There is no way. I mean, sure, there's probably a few guys throwing shit in Escalades or something like that. They bust them, but the big shipments, that's got to be tractor trailers and stuff. The drugs everywhere. I mean, I can go down, well, not down, you know, I mean, everybody here can, if they knew, they can go get some drugs. And that's countrywide. That's the whole country. Imagine this distribution. I mean, for everybody to get some. I mean, there's no way in hell the governments don't got their fingers in that. And the laws, the more they make criminal, the more they need more law enforcement. You know, because if we ever got rid of all these laws, we won't need all these cops. You don't need all the DEAs. You don't need the ATFs. The reason you want all these laws is to make people criminals so you can feed the jail systems and the cop systems and all that stuff. So it's this big circle. I think I'm pretty rambling, but hopefully some of y'all understand kind of what I'm talking about. All right, we go.